down is my honorable mentions.
Okay, One Night in Miami.
You brothers, you could move mountains without lifting a finger.
Minister Malcolm X.
Good news, the chariot is coming.
Who's the greatest? That's right.
Jim Brown takes the ball.
Your record is going to stand the test of time.
All together, yeah. The entire city of Miami is celebrating.
The one with Muhammad Ali, Jim Brown, and Sam Cooke.
Interesting. This is just after, I think, Ali wins the heavyweight title. They were all hanging out. 4 legends, 1 legendary night. Okay, cool.
Godzilla vs. King Kong.
This is our only chance.
Ah, yes, monsters fighting. So those are your 2 mentions 2021 that were in the good league.
Yeah.
Would you like to discuss the not so good ones now, Ryan?
Yeah. Number 1, Thunderfort.
There used to be a great tower alone on the sea.
God, this was atrocious.
It's a failure as both a comic book movie and a buddy cop movie. That's a shame.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, you've got Aldred Davies and Melissa McCartney. This could be a smash hit, but it wasn't. Because doing traditional falling down thing, they actually flushed out the toilet, and it was like Davies is like just bored out of mind.
When you're satirizing superhero movies, and there are so many superhero movies around, it might just feel like another not very good superhero movie.
But basically, it's just like another Melissa McCartney movie.
Okay, so if you're not a fan of her movies, then this is another one of those. But if you are a fan, maybe you like it for that reason.
Superhero, just probably Melissa McCartney falling down a lot.
I mean, it is proved to be funny, and I think she's very funny in some films. Cosmic Sin.
Good evening, General. Oh, wait. You're just a civilian now.
Mr. James Ford.
General Ryle is requesting your inimitable counsel.
Another film that Bruce Willis just half-assed the performance again, proving how far Bruce Willis had fallen down from his heyday.
Someone like Bruce Willis can just get paid to be Bruce Willis in a film. So he probably doesn't care much about the success of this movie. He got paid. He doesn't really care.
Cinderella.
I want to tell you a secret that will see you through all the trials that life can offer. Have courage and be kind.
She'll merely be your stepmother, and you'll have 2 lovely sisters to keep you company. So I'll know, as far away as I may be, that you'll be safe.
Ryan was appalled by this adaptation of Cinderella. Far too many musical numbers. No Parents, No Problem. Home Alone. Home Sweet Home Alone.
Night before Christmas vacation. And the fun was in full swing.
You have split our family onto 2 separate flights.
Mom!
Max, please!
The family left for their big vacation.
Is that everyone? The cars are leaving now!
But forgot one little thing.
Mom? Dad? Uncle Blake? They don't even know I'm here. They don't even know I'm here.
Yeah, like the worst Christmas film ever.
I read a thing, Ryan, about the first Home Alone movie, which I agree with. It bottled lightning. That means that they got everything right at this without meaning to. You had Macaulay Culkin, you had the rest of the cast. It was the right time for it. But for some reason, they think they can keep remaking Home Alone. But no, the first film was the good one. And all these other remakes are just trying to be that. But you can't recreate that.
No. And also, it's pretty simple. A kid had to spend Christmas all alone, and 2 burglars take over the house. Now he had to protect the house.
Injustice.
You took his wife. You took his unborn child. all these years, Betty, you really need reasons from me? Now that's a French line.
This was such a letdown. If a fan of the Injustice books and video games, big waste of potential have with this franchise.
Knocked down Anna Hathaway and Chiwetel Ejiofor being forced to live together because of the lockdown.
Yeah.
Hi, Paxton. We heard London's in total lockdown.
We are all locked in this psychological prison of burning aloneness.
How's Linda?
She's somewhere in the house.
Is there some type of issue?
We are fine.
Not only is everything not okay, nothing is okay.
Linda said she was planning to end our thing.
Nobody wants to live alone.
For 2 weeks, we are locked together here.
You know, you think I'm so happy and normal.
No, I'd never accuse you of being happy and normal.
This one was failed to show how the pressure of COVID has been in lockdown could alter people's mental health.
The issue I would take with that is everyone's experience of the pandemic has been different. So it might be that these two people had an easier time than some other people, you know, compared with health.
Because we're like basically like two lovers that move into each other, even they're divorced.
Yeah, so they've got that going on. But the whole pandemic in the background, if they're quite well off, then they're not going to have to struggle as much as some.
Yeah, more waste of talent from Anna Hathaway and Chiwetel Ejiofor.
He's all that.
Breakups are hard. I was humiliated.
You're going viral in the wrong way.
It will get better. Makeovers are my thing.
When I first met him, he was 120 pounds of bad hair.
Why don't you just make another Jordan?
I will create the next Prom King.
You make it sound so easy.
You don't think I can do it?
Next one. So this is a spin on She's All That from the late 90s.
Yes.
The Kissing Booth 3.
Last summer at the beach house.
We would be more than happy to stay here and help you look after this house.
We would take amazing care of the place.
What do you say?
Okay.
I was impressed by the first two, but this one is like a repeat of the stuff I've seen before for the first two. We go on holiday, have fun, without like going like too far, like how far years pass, and like they need to grow up.
Bliss.
Picture in my head of a place. I don't know if it's real, but it has a feeling, and the feeling's real. Hi, my love.
Hi, Dad. I wanted to talk to you about my graduation.
I'm gonna be there in the bleachers. I'm gonna see you in your... Let me, how about I call you back?
Okay.
Taking the day off in here? The boss wants to see you.
Can I get a whiskey? Double.
You're real.
Boring and dreary. That's a shame.
And confusing, with a film starring Owen Wilson and Selma Hayek.
Yeah.
You're like, this is something special.
Voyages.
This is our best chance to find a habitable planet. We breed and raise our own crew. 3. Train them in isolation
To prepare them for life in space.
2. The voyage will take 86 years. 1.
I'm scared.
Of what? There's nothing to be scared of.
Voyages, hard to understand and keep up with story.
Dishonorable mentions. I always like this. So I am all girls.
Cool.
How many trafficking convictions did you get last year?
You don't want to know.
We can help them. But it wasn't for us.
From Netflix. Tell me about it, Ryan.
I think this one is a murder mystery. I don't remember that much, other than it was boring, competitive. Think of film starring Daisy Ridley and Spider-Man,
We'll just call him Spider-Man from now on. He's not Tom Holland. He's just Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Whoa! Stop! Don't come any closer. Girl. It's a girl. Oh my God. Where are you from? You're a girl. No noise. You from Earth? Girl! Dave! Shut up, Todd. I'm sorry. I've just never seen a girl before. Are you from Earth? You're really pretty. Yellow hair. Found her.
You think of this, that'd be brilliant to put those two together. But other than the star power, this film just was a disaster. I didn't get to understand the story or the world they're set in. It's no different than all the other like post-apocalyptic films I've seen in the past.
At least it's an original title, right? At least it's not another remake of something that we already know people like. But often they don't get a look in because people want to see more Spider-Man. So maybe Tom Holland will end up typecast. I feel for him, Ryan. I hope he has more roles like this so he's not just Spider-Man.
Oh, don't forget, he's in the Uncharted movie this year. Mark Wahlberg.
I'm with you. So that's Nathan Drake, is it? The character, video game character.
Yeah.
Awake.
Why don't you get some sleep?
I'm not tired. Look at all the shooting stars.
Those are satellites, Noah.
Awake. Awake. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, is that your criticism?
Well, no, that's just me. Every time I hear awake, I think of it. Awake.
Okay, I'm with you. Vindaloo.
This one was such a bore to watch, really. It's another one of post-apocalyptic films where, like, quickly we got abandon everyone from their homes immediately. Something dangerous coming to Earth, like a deadly disease, which had to like be celebrated from your loved ones. But her,
Gina Rodriguez,
she's the lead in the film, doing mostly to make any sense, and it was like it got quickly just finished. And my last one here is the card counter.
Starts, it builds and builds, has a life of its own. There is a weight a man can accrue.
Oscar Isaacs, where he's playing a troubled guy who we follow, basically. Paul Schrader. I think it might be produced by Scorsese. I saw his name on a poster.
Yeah. God, this was such a bore to watch. He's actually like old being on bet, going through like a hard time. And basically a lot of the film is just about conversations. Over and over and over again.
Bit like what you and me do.
But at least our one's interesting.
Okay, well, they're interesting to us, I guess is my point. This film probably has fans, but Ryan's not one of them.
So that's my best and worst movies of this year.